So firstly, we're going to look at the sites to list on if it's possible in your country, and it also depends on what kind of a business you are. So for these maps listings, if you have people who are actually coming to your business premises, so you have like you have a physical address where they can come to, or you're providing a service where you actually go out to somebody else's house or home, then you can list yourself on maps. However, I want you to just bear in mind that if you're an online store, brands, organized artists and other online only businesses aren't eligible for a Google My Business listing. Ironically, in order to qualify, you must make in-person contact with customers in the stated hours. Even though none of us are really allowed to do that unless we're distanced right now. But yeah, so this one here is really for local businesses. So whether you're a local business with a physical store, or whether you're a local business that provides services. So if you're not a local business, then you can skip this and get onto the next section. If you are a local business, then great, we're going to go and have a look at Google My Business and what you need to do there. So once you click on that link, you'll come to this page and it will ask you to sign in. So you can sign in using your Gmail email, or if you've got some business address that's connected to a Gmail email. If not, you would have to create a Gmail email in order to be able to log into Google My Business. And then once you log in, it's going to take you to a page that looks something like this. And the key critical thing that we're looking for in here is to add your business name, address, your phone number, and your website link. These are the things that Google is going to be looking at to help build trust for your website. You can add anything else you want as an extra, but those 4 things are critical. Also make sure that your business name, address, and phone number are on the Contact Us page of your website. And that's actually going to be in the info section. So you want to click on the info section to be able to add that. So just to show you what one should look like, for the last however many years, since like 2011, my business has been called Fruitful Online. So if you search Fruitful Online at the moment, then it will come up over here with this Google My Business listing. Now, because I'm logged in, it also gives me some other information here, so I can go directly in and edit it from here if I want to. I'm actually changing all of my businesses over and sort of amalgamating all these different names that I've had in the past for things into one. Because going forward, I'm going to be specifically focusing on SEO training and ebook publishing. So SEO ebooks and then all kinds of other ebooks as well. Since I have to change my business name and my website now on all of my maps listings and my social media profiles, I thought it would be an opportune time to show you where you enter this data. And then also if you're in the position where you want to change it, that you would be able to do that too. And I'm going to go into I'm in my info section there. And so I'm going to request to change my name. So going forward, my website is going to be largehope.com. And then I'm going to have Large Hope SEO, Large Hope Publishing, Large Hope, some kind of charity foundation. And so I'm going to ask Google to change that. So that's going to be under review. So what we want to do then is go over here and put in the link, which is the most important thing, and that's going to be under review. So this is what I want you to do if you've already got your Google My Business profile. Is the key thing is that you want to go in and you want to make sure you've got your actual domain name in there. Now, when you're in the Google My Business profile, it's important to then also add as much as anything that you can possibly add in here. So you want to add kind of what your business category is. So if you've got an appointment URL, you can put that in there. So I've got a whole stack of services added here. Probably going to leave those for now, but some of these services I'm probably not going to be offering in the future. So products is a whole new section. So, you know, you can get started there. And so for me, in the future, I'm going to have products that I can put in there because I'm creating SEO ebooks. Like you might have heard me say, I was in the middle of creating an SEO ebook for web developers, but then with the whole COVID-19, this isn't probably an ideal time for them. They're super busy. So instead, you know, I'm focusing on you guys. But yeah, if you've got products, you can put in the product photo, product name, you can create categories for it. And then what happens is that the products will come up. So I'll show you, you can see here that their products are actually coming up. We've got a whole stack of products in there. So people could actually just come and, you know, click on these. And then they can click on buy and it's going to take them, you know, to the website straight away for that specific product that they can buy. So you probably want to go in and put whatever is your most important products to you. And then you can actually create like a mini website. So it sort of creates this mini website based on posts that you've done in the past. It puts like your reviews and testimonials in there, puts sort of like your mission statement in there, and then a whole range of images. So I'm going to change this over. Now this could be an opportunity for you. If you don't have a website yet, you could create this like mini website and you can put some information in there about yourself until you've actually got, you know, a website that you can send people to. If you do that, then, and I don't want that to be my main website on my site, but I'm going to change that, and then I'm going to go in and change that. So if you actually search, so just say you went in and you searched for like SEO Nambour, because that's what my address is, and you'll notice that in the maps here, I'm coming up still as like the Fruitful Online SEO. And that will take me through to whichever website that I nominate. So if you nominate this as your website, then you'll have a little website thing that will come up in here for now while you're waiting to get your proper website. So that can be an option. So you can't do any SEO on this website. I don't know how much value it actually has to create it if you already have a proper website, but I just wanted to let you know so you can see that that is an option there that you can create. But the key thing, the absolute key thing when you come into Google My Business is that what you're actually wanting to do is to go into the info section, and if you change nothing else, the most important thing is going to be so that where you actually put the link in there to your website. That's the thing that's going to make the biggest impact when it comes to the SEO on your website. Okay, so now we want to go and have a look at Bing Places. For the Google My Business listing, if it's a new one, then it will ask you to verify it. So it'll either phone you or it will send you a postcard in the mail to verify your address. So what I tend to find is that it's easier to actually create the Google My Business listing to get that verified, and then to just import that listing into Bing Places. So if we go over to Bing, and again you want to sign in, and it will often let you sign in with your Google account, Facebook, Microsoft Work account. So you've got a whole range of ways to actually sign into Bing. If you don't already have a Bing Places account, then when you log in, then it's going to get you to search for your business, and then you can import the data from Google My Business if that data exists. So this is my preferred way of doing it. But of course, if you already have a Bing Places listing that's already in there and it's already verified, then perfect, you can just go in and make sure that you've got all the data in there. So apparently you can manage your Bing listing from your phone with an app if you choose to. But I've logged in now to my account because again I want to change everything on there. It's now going to be Large Hope SEO. And then the key critical thing that we were saying is that if you update nothing else, it's this link here to your website. That's the most important thing. Obviously, you really do want to sort of fill in as much as you can in all of this information that's in there. And then you can put in links to all your other accounts as well, which is great. That would definitely be a good idea, but I'm just going to be in the process of changing those in a minute. So I'm not going to put those links in there right now. And then there's also Apple Maps, Apple Map Connect. So again, if you're allowed to do that, then it's just a simple process of clicking on that link, going to Apple Maps, signing in, and then you want to click up here to add a place. So I'm going to put Large Hope SEO. I'm just going to click to add a new place. No, they never have SEO. So it looked like the best primary category for me to use was marketing. I tried to suggest search engine optimization, but they weren't interested in that. And you can enter in your opening hours. So the key thing here is that I'm going to be putting in the link to my website, and then I'll fill in the rest of those later because I'm just about to change some of those URLs. So yeah, the key thing with all these listings is obviously to put in your business name and your address. We want the same business name and address on every one of these, and you can put in your phone numbers or emails or pictures and all kinds of whatever else is that you're able to put in there. But the key thing is, if you do nothing else, to just at least put in your website address. And you can always come back to these later at some other point and do things. Google My Business is great to be able to just add some images, fill out information, blah, blah, blah. And so I definitely would recommend doing that at some point. But right now, it's the link that we really want. If you have some kind of a business where you're going to be allowed to list yourself on Google My Business, Bing, and Apple Maps, I want you to go do that now.